You log into Minecraft for 20 minutes and end up digging for diamonds at 3 in the morning. That is no accident. The game is packed with psychological tricks to keep you addicted. Today, as game dev, I'm ranking every single one of these traps on a tier list to find the most dangerous one. Today, I want to break down those tricks from a design perspective and rank them on a tier list. From the most dangerous traps that hogs you from hours in tier S to the ones I personally don't care about, down in tier D. We start strong in tier S with the basic trick, the one more block loop. You enter a cave to grab a bit of coal so you don't end up in the dark. While mining the coal, you spot a block of iron in the back. You go for the iron and hear water, so you dig in that direction and suddenly you are caving a giant tunnel at deep slate level, searching for diamonds. In game dev, we call this change rewards. Minecraft throws tiny dopamine hits at your brain every 10 seconds. The sound of a mineral breaking, your experience bar leveling up, or the opening sound of a chest. If you compare modern Minecraft to older versions like Beta 1.7.3, which is one of my favorite eras of the game, you realize the pace used to be much calmer. Today the game is designed like a TikTok feed or an infinite scroll where you jump from one visual stimulus to another without stopping. That's why it stays in tier S. Next up is loot in chests. On paper, it sounds amazing. You explore, find a structure, and open a chest to see what you get. It's basically the same psychology as going to a casino and pulling a slot machine lever. Sometimes you hit a jackpot and feel like a genius, but most of the time you get garbage. The problem Minecraft has here is that the base loot design is pretty mediocre. I remember the first time I found a treasure map. I spent 50 minutes digging like crazy on a beach, not really knowing where the chest was. When I finally dug it up, it had 3 iron ingots, 2 raw fish, and some gunpowder. I felt scammed and closed the game. Unless you play with mods that overhaul this, the reward just isn't worth the time you put in. Tier C. The next trick is what I like to call the tool ladder, and it's a masterclass in progression design. The game gives you absurdly short, easy goals, chained back to back so you never get the moment of a pause. The second you spawn in the world, you punch a tree. With that wood, you grab a wooden pickaxe to mine 3 blocks of stone. With that stone, you craft a stone pickaxe to mine iron. And before you know it, you are setting up a furnace to smelt the iron and search for diamonds. A bad tool forces you to get a better tool. You log in to do 1 task. The game forces you to do 10. Easy tier A. This pure human fear. The fear of losing your hard work. You spend weeks on a world. You build a house, plant farms, and decorate. You build an emotional bond with that save file. The world gets boring. You don't know what to do next, but you keep playing out of obligation. You play on autopilot. It is a massive trap for players. It sits in tier B. People say Minecraft gives you total freedom. That is only half true. The game design pushes you down one path. Most survival runs look the same. You chop a tree, you build a starter house, you go to the nether, you kill the dragon, and you play with elytras until you get bored. The game gives you a fake sense of control. You think you choose the path. Really, you follow breadcrumbs from the devs. That feeling keeps you playing for 2 extra hours. Tier B. FOMO hits in 2 ways. First, new updates. Mojang drops a mob or a structure. Then YouTubers make videos and you start a new world just to try it. Second, broken mechanics. When the Endermite XP farms came out, I spent 4 hours grinding to build it that same day. I wanted it right now. When I was younger, this trick got me every time. Today, I do not care. Tier C. You definitely know this feeling, losing complete track of real world time. Say you want a copper roof for your house. You go out to mine copper, but night falls, so you hide in the cave to wait for the sun. Inside the cave, you fight zombies, find gold, and fill your inventory with everything except copper. When you finally step outside, it's night again. 2 hours of your life gone for a simple roof. In design, it is the flow state. Clear goals, tiny interruptions, and zero rest for your brain. Easy tier A. Picture this. You find diamonds and you decide it's time to quit and go to sleep. As you walk up your stairwell, a skeleton shoots an impossible arrow for miles away and knocks you into lava. Your gears burns and your inventory is gone. Most players get mad, respawn in bed, and run right back down to recover the stuff or mine it all over again. That anger adds 2 unplanned hours to your session. But as a cranky dev, if I died like that, I'll just hit Alt F4 and go code instead. Tier C for me. The cool thing is how all these systems connected to build one giant loop. As a dev, I love the engineering behind this, but as a player, you have to be careful not to let visual addiction replace actual fun. What does your list look like? Would you put any of this in the tier S? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching all the way through, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.